pretty special little video. I'm heading to my parents' house in Grand Junction, but Moab is on the way. So I decided to stay an extra night on the way back and bring the TRX and go find some trails. So I think I'm going to try to get out to the Slickrock trail, and then there's another trail with a couple of arches on it. Not in Arches National Park, but kind of just in the area. Yeah, should be pretty cool. Hope you enjoy. So as I set off today, noticed that I-17 North was closed, which is my primary way to get to Grand Junction. Really kind of sucked, but now I'm gonna go through Payson, which is very pretty, and I haven't been this way before, so should be kind of fun. You guys are gonna keep me company. I don't have much time to spare on this little stop. I'm running kind of late, but you guys got us this view. Pretty cool. I actually have no time to spare, but you have to stop. I'll put the name of this area. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put a little caption or something right here. Just check it out. All right, gotta go. Can't stop getting footage. I go around every corner and it's like, oh my god. I still have 4.5 hours, but you just kind of like don't get tired. It's like this doesn't get old looking at all this amazing landscapes, and kind of just keeps you going. You're like, oh, what's around the next corner? What's around the next corner? I'm back. Had a blast with my parents. Played a couple rounds of golf. Brought some margarita stuff for Mother's Day. Had a little belated Easter dinner. Anyway, it was great. Gonna have a little bonus trail actually, now that we finally get into some trailing. Before I head from Grand Junction to Moab, we're gonna get a little, it's a 2.5 mile hike in. It's called Devil's, everything's called Devil's stuff around here. It's just like a little like trail complex, and they're all numbered, so it's like D1, D2, D3. And we're just doing kind of the shortest loop. My mom invited me to bring the crawler along, so I might just set the camera up and get a a few cool shots, just a little bit of bonus footage. All right, let's get to it. Just finished up the short hike with my parents. It was pretty cool. I brought the truck out. They got to see it for the first time, and they, I think, won them over a little bit. I wouldn't recommend the trail for trailing. There's some cool little sections, but generally it was just like kind of soft sand, and I'm sure there's areas or better trails out there for it, but we just went on a short one. I think we went on D1 to D4. It was cool. Mostly not worth driving the RC car for. So now I'm just gonna chill at Starbucks for a bit, and then I'm heading to Moab, but I'll be sure to bring you guys along. All right, on to the next stop. All right, back on the road, leaving Colorado, heading to Utah. Got about an hour and 10 minutes until I hit the next spot. So cue the rolling shots. This cool little spot behind me. It's called the Big Bend Bouldering area, which I think is for climbing. So just gonna browse around, check it out before getting all the way to Moab, settling in a little, and then heading back out to Slickrock. All right, let's have some fun. Okay, that was super cool, but there was tons of wind and it was knocking the camera over. It was blowing dust in my eye. Yeah, on a non-windy day though, this place is sweet. Definitely recommend this for some solid crawling, and there's lines everywhere. Yeah, I mean, any crawler here would be really fun. You could just kind of go do, you're not going to go very far, you're right next to the parking lot. It'd be cool. So recommend it. Big Bend Bouldering area is what it's called. It's just on this Highway 128 along the Colorado River. Very cool. All right, to Moab. Alrighty, so I made it to Slickrock. A couple of caveats. It's still very windy, and it's $10 for entry. It's entry for a week, but still, you know, kind of sucks when you just want to be here for a couple hours. Practice loop for 2.2 miles. I'm going to try and do the best I can, but this way it's going to make it difficult. So, anyway, let's go. Try and stick to the trail, but like everything around it is just amazing. I haven't even gone like a quarter of a mile and I'm saying, do it, come on, go to this place. Had to switch to the GoPro. This wind is just too much. The iPhone just kind of acts like a sail, and it's so wobbly. I'm kind of bummed, but you know, cool place still. Got the GoPro. Should be able to get some cool shots like this next one. think that needs a name. Not the smoothest, but did it. Bigger portals. Oh. You know, I'm really liking these new tires. I thought they looked kind of goofy at first. Thought they were going to be like just too aggressive, but I think they fit the truck really well. They're the Proline Baja, the Mickey Thompson Baja X, Pro X or whatever it is, 1.9. It just fits the truck so well. They're a little bit smaller than the stock ones, which the stock ones look like balloons on the thing. And but it still keeps kind of that, I don't know, it's a little over the top. Like it's got too much of it, sits too high. It's kind of heavy. That was awesome. Older couple was like, oh yeah, we've got some of those. We left them at home, which is funny because they were riding mountain bikes and I left my mountain bike at home. can't see the bottom. It's like, don't turn here, do not keep going that way. Shortcuts, you know, deviate a little bit, kind of figure out where the trail is going. Yeah, very worth it. Anyway, keep going back to the trailhead, back to the parking lot, back to the hotel. We can find a burger. Let me know if you guys like the kind of longer, more, you know, add vlog style stuff into it. And this is more of like a vacation trip than anything. So kind of recording a lot of extra stuff. Yeah, let me know if you like the extra stuff. Here comes the wind. Okay, almost back. Food ASAP. It's 9:30. Places around here close around 10. That was really cool. Super cool area. Met quite a few people. Everyone was like really interested in the crawler. When I first would start taking it, I was like, this is so dorky. But everyone loves it. Like everyone's like, oh, how many do you have, or where do you take it? What have you done to it, and all that. It's all really positive. It's pretty cool. So I met like a couple bikers that had their own crawlers. They were like older than me, still playing with these toys, you know. If it's fun, you know, do it. Anyway, heading to a it's called the Spoke Bar. They do close here pretty soon, so I'm trying to move pretty quick, but pictures looked good. burgers look insane, and I am starving. We'll see. All right. Last day here. Been looking around at trails, and I was going to do this one called the Escalator, and it's actually an off-road trail that I thought would be pretty funny to bring an RC crawler on, and it would be cool to see the full-size trucks up close. However, when you're in Moab, you want to see some arches, and there was another one on my list called, well, there's two arches. What's the first name? One's Corona Arch, and then the other is, I think it's Butterfly or, oh, Bottleneck or Bottle Cap, I can't remember. I think I'm gonna do that one instead. They're about the same length, or it's a little longer than Escalator, but not as much climbing. I think I'm gonna do that one. We'll go see some arches, and then grabbing some like coffee, and then heading straight home from there. So I'm packing up, I'm gonna check out of here, and then get to the trail. It's about a 20-minute drive from here, so not too bad. Hopefully it's not too busy. We'll go get some crawling done. All right, on to the next. Loaded up. It's just a bunch of steep stuff to start. Kind of misread or misunderstood kind of how it works. I thought the ladder and cables were right at the beginning, but they're kind of midway, so might be a little bit awkward, but we'll see. Setting up the gimbal. While it's not windy, we have protection. Anyway, let's see how far we can get the crawler going. We're gonna watch this tumble down the hill.
We have to be real quiet.
No, don't worry about it. Go like right here. This is the only spot it probably won't be able to do. I think it might.
Need to put a rock over that back tire.
Yep. Oh. Yes. An applause. It's better than I thought it was going to be. There's some stairs initially where you got to carry them up, and then you've got like a little bit, depends on your crawler, but you'll have to carry it up at some point. And then I think coming up there's going to be a couple spots where I need to throw it on the backpack probably. There's like a ladder or something. But honestly, there's way more here than I thought for us trailers. And everyone's been like, oh, that's so cool. I even got applause for one section. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm going really slow because it's so beautiful. And I just want to film every single, section. But I'm gonna try and speed up a little bit and then, get to the top. sure if you can really hear me at all. I'll try to talk loudly. Look at that. It's way bigger than it looks right here. Super cool hike. There's only a handful of places that a crawler can't really do. After the chain and the ladder, there's things pretty easily. Yeah, so from here, I think I'm gonna drive it back. It's so fun here. Just for myself. I'm not gonna bother filming it. Go check this out real quick. That's pretty cool. How does that even get made? Crazy. Anyway, we're gonna just huff it on the way down. Crawling between kind of a couple areas and get back to the car. And I could use a coffee for sure. Honestly, I think this is gonna be kind of a little bit of a wrap for the video. I'm just driving back home, unpacking, and yeah, it's been an awesome trip with the TRX. Bring your crawler out here. Everyone was super cool. I thought it was like awesome. Yeah, bring it out. Have fun. Make sure you can throw it on your backpack. So I'm gonna head back down now. Go have a little fun with the crawler, get back to the car, and I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please tell me if you like these trailing videos. I'm having a lot of fun making them. The encouragement helps. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm sure there's more I need to say, but yeah, get out there,